The New Zealand government have some serious explaining to do. There is a heavily pregnant reporter called Charlotte Bellis from New Zealand who is currently trapped in Afghanistan after reporting the fall of Kabul to the Taliban. She's there with her partner, a Belgian photographer, but they're not married. Now, I'm sure you can see why this would be a problem. A heavily pregnant, unmarried woman with her partner having a baby out of wedlock in a society that's barely out of the Stone Age. Now, you could imagine, given the circumstances, that there would be some kind of system in place to bring vulnerable people home, but the New Zealand government thought it would be best to deal with this with a lottery system, and despite the government apparently having exceptions for time-sensitive medical conditions, she only seemed to receive generic emails in response. Those replies were saying that she didn't give them enough information, despite the fact she had already sent 59 documents. One of the key points that they highlighted in the email was that she needed to confirm her only choice was to return to New Zealand. I mean, what were they expecting? An accompanying hostage video? And when her government kept refusing to help her, she had to reach out to her contacts in the Taliban. She explained the situation of her being unmarried and pregnant to one of her Taliban contacts, and she was told, "Look, this is your culture. You guys are foreigners, it's between you." The Taliban were offering her more safety than her own government. This is insane. The New Zealand Minister for the COVID-19 response, called Chris Hipkins, on Monday defended the system for allocating spots returning to nationals and said, "There is a place in managed isolation and quarantine for people with special circumstances like Ms. Bellis." Well then, why didn't you let her in? It clearly doesn't work if you are leaving your own citizens in the hands of terrorists. I mean, she is literally at the mercy of terrorists, and she faces the distinct possibility that her child will be born in Afghanistan, which I'm sure will result in many other problems. I mean, what if she has medical complications? I doubt they have the facilities there to deal with that. And given this information is available to the public through various online news sources, what if there's a chance that some random Taliban fighter will find out about this, but not realise that she's under the protection of the Taliban? Or just doesn't care that she's under the protection of the Taliban? They're not exactly a cohesive military force that follow a single doctrine. It's more like a ragtag band of fighters that have similar ideals. We saw in a news conference where they were saying that the Taliban weren't going door-to-door hunting Americans, but when presented with evidence, they said, "Oh, they're just not Taliban." If this woman dies, or if her baby dies, there needs to be serious questions asked, and the people that made these decisions need to face prison time. I cannot believe I have to make this video or read these articles. It's so absurd. How the hell can you leave somebody so vulnerable in Afghanistan, where not even soldiers are safe, let alone a female civilian, when the time in Afghanistan is far more volatile than it's ever been because the terrorists are everywhere? I mean, how many countries, probably even New Zealand, have let in random Afghans that were fleeing the Taliban, but they're not letting in one of their own citizens? It's an absolute joke. I mean, what do you think? Am I overreacting to this? Let me know what you think down in the comments and I'll get back to you. I know this was a short one and I apologise for that, but after that rather lengthy break, I will be coming back and you'll be seeing more videos from me. So I hope you enjoyed the video, thank you for watching, and as always, thank you for your time.